Is conflict of religion a deal breaker? Conflict of philosophy. Ooh, that's a good one. Religion needs to be defined properly, of course, and philosophy also needs to be defined. I would say not a deal breaker because just about anything can be communicated upon and then worked out logistically. Your principles, your values need to be aligned, which obviously leads to your philosophies and your religion. It's not a deal breaker. Humans have learned and have valued their ability to overcome what we call deal breakers. Now, I would say there are some absolute values that I currently hold, where I cannot compromise certain things, and I will not. There's certain lines that I've drawn in my own life that says I will choose this over anyone in my life. And currently in my daily life today, that line is peace. Happiness is slowly creeping in on me, where happiness is going to become a line where if anything crosses the line of my happiness or my peace, it has to go. They have to go. That job has to go. It's a very tough thing to draw a line in the sand and then enforce it. That's what you call a standard. Standards are enforced. Rules, negotiated, suggested. But a standard, measurable, metric based, observable, I'm like, nah, we're going to enforce that one. So I don't believe it to be a deal breaker, but in the sense that if you're two different religions and you have compromising, let's say a view of history is different, or your view of reality is different, or the way you perceive reality based upon your religion or your philosophy is different, there will be a time where you start colliding. There's certain concepts. I see the news all the time, and it's fun for me to observe because I'm like, oh, just wait for these two philosophies, politically or whatever, to just, as soon as they meet, you can realize both of these can't be true. Both of these philosophies can't be true. Somebody's wrong, if not both of you. Another tweet, real quick. I'm just plugging my Twitter. I'm just going to plug my Twitter, people. Let's see what I said. I probably just quoted, but I like to quote myself accurately. Where did I put it? Okay. 6 days ago. If everyone is saying something different, they're probably all wrong. If everyone is saying something different, everyone is probably wrong. The truth has one answer. The truth has one answer. Many different conclusions, many different opinions based upon that truth, many different interpretations based upon that truth, but the truth has one answer. The truth is always right. It's unfortunate. A lot of people want to change the truth, but the truth exists with or without your consent. It's there already. It was there before you, it'll be there after you. A lot of your decision making is concerned relationships. Make sure they're in line with truth, especially when it comes to religion and your own philosophies. They need to be tested. And in a relationship, it's not the place to test that. In academia is where you go test your philosophies and your religion. Religion kind of bridges the gap between the two sometimes. Sometimes religion needs to be tested in actuality or in your actual reality, living out your religion, and you test it against what is. The world will give you feedback based upon your actions. So, again, it's not a deal breaker, but it's something that needs to be tested with fire. And that's before you get in a relationship, especially a marriage. That's why they always, say you need counseling before you go into a relationship. You should not be rushing into anything when you have all these different things that don't align